What's going on, everybody? Sparks Comics here. It's another new comic book day, and I'm going to show you guys what I picked up this week and briefly talk about some of the ones that I have gotten to read so far. So stay tuned for that. But first, go ahead and drop a like on this video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you picked up this week for New Comic Book Day. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification button so that you'll know when I'm dropping a new video. Welcome back, everybody. Let's talk about these books from New Comic Book Day. These are some of the books, and I got a couple more over here, and even a graphic novel here. Wasn't new this week, but I just picked it up this week. So let's start with Marvel. We got Silk #2 this week, and Miles Morales 25. So those are the 8 covers for both of those. I also picked up the Skyline variant, and of course the Rose Besh cover here, because how could I pass that up? That's going to probably go on my Marvel Ladies wall over there. That is my Marvel for this week, which is not a lot. I don't have too many Marvel books on my pull list right now, but Spider characters and the younger characters are among the ones that I really look forward to reading. Let's head into, it looks like I've got up next from AWA Upshot, Erratic #5 of 5. So this concludes volume 1 of Erratic. I really enjoyed the story. It is set in the Resistance universe, and the whole reborn idea of how people get their powers. So this, I really enjoyed the story, and I think it had a great conclusion to volume 1. Sounds like the way that they said volume 1, there's going to be a volume 2. So looking forward to when Erratic returns. Next up, from Vault Comics, Witchblood #2, cover A by Lisa Sturl, cover B by Lisa Sturl, tarot variant here, and then the Yoshi Yoshitani cover C, which connects with the Yoshi Yoshitani from #1. This is a fantastic read. I've, of course, already posted an advanced review for issue #2 there. So one of the ones that I highly recommend from Vault Comics. Next up, I don't know where cover A is of this. We'll find it. Here is Abbott 1973. This is the one per store Jen Bartel black and white variant. I think I still have a to read pile over on my left side, so it's probably in there. We've got Berserker #2. This was the cover B. This is super, probably my favorite cover from Berserker this week. We've got Once in Future #18. I still need to catch up on this one, so this is going to be a later read once I get to catch up on it. And then, of course, I got Berserker #2, so here is my Something is Killing the Children #1 for free, like it's supposed to be done. For all those stores that are charging for this book, that's really not right, considering the fact of how this was given to them and that it is free, and it's supposed to be given free to the customers that follow what they were told to follow. So I'm glad my store followed the instructions and gave it away free for those that bought Berserker #1 foil and then Berserker #2. I also picked up the crossover #6, 1 in 5 Betterman variant or Biederman variant with a tomahawk on the cover. I love a tomahawk, such a cool, interesting character, so couldn't pass that up. Department of Truth #8. This is the Sinkovich cover here, and of course, how could you say no to this beautiful Scotty Young cover? Absolutely fantastic art on that cover there. Helm Greycastle #1. This one I'm looking forward to reading. This is the cover D which for some reason on previews is listed as a $10 book versus the regular cover price. I'm interested to know why. This one had that higher price. So if you know, let me know in the comments below. That would be greatly appreciated. But this is killer artwork. Then we've got another from Image Comics, Shadecraft #1's second print. This is a collaboration piece from Lee Garbett and Jock. We got Shadecraft #2, which this continues to be such a good story. Fantastic, great cliffhanger at the end. I love what they're doing with this story. And of course, because I love it so much, I bought it twice. Jock cover. No, sorry, this is the Lotte cover this time. Jock was on issue #1, but Lotte, freaking phenomenal art. Absolutely. Stray Dogs #2 got a second print, and of course, how could I say no to that? Love this story by Trish Forstner and Tony Fleece. Absolutely killing it on this, and there may have been a pun intended there. Spoilers. Two Moons #3, cover A, cover B. Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. This is such a unique kind of horror that we're getting that John Arcudi, Valerio Giangiordano, absolutely love the story that you guys have created. I love this variant cover that's out as well, but this cover A by Giangiordano is really awesome. Phenomenal story. Moving on, some books that I got over here now that I still have to read. I have to read Silk #2 as well. But Nuclear Family from Aftershock Comics. Stephanie Phillips has been doing such an amazing job with this series. I'm very excited to read issue #3. Destiny New York #2. Pat Shand, phenomenal issue #1. Pat's going to be on the channel here in the next couple weeks. Cult of Dracula #2. Rich Davis and Henry Martinez on this one. Source Point Press. This is an excellent story from issue 1, so I'm looking forward to checking out issue #2. Shadow Service. If you guys have not been reading this, you've been missing out on a great book from Vault Comics, written by Kevin Scott, who you may know from his work on, Star Wars: The High Republic, with Howell on the art. This is such a good story. The one thing that I think I could say that just hooks a lot of people is there is a department called the MI666 in this story, and I love it. I just absolutely love that. Here's the cover A for Berserker #2 from Boom Studios, the cover A of Abbott 1973 from Boom Studios, and so definitely, I'm going to be reading those very shortly. And Department of Truth #8, cover A by Martin Simmons. I'm very much looking forward to reading that. Crossover, cover A for #6. Again, this week is just packed with books that I'm absolutely excited to read. Helm Greycastle is another one of those. So that is my single issues that I picked up this week. And then I picked up The Impending Blindness of Billy Scott by Zoe Thorogood. Zoe Thorogood, I think, did a variant cover for Proctor Valley Road, and that's how I first saw her art. And I thought it was phenomenal. I came across this book in the previews catalog. I put it in as an order with my store, but I thought it was for this current previews catalog for 2 months from now. They said, "Oh, we have this at the shop right now," and I said, "Sold. Put it in my box, please." And this art style, I love the. It's got this old comic-y kind of feel, and I really love that. So I am excited to read this. The story sounds very unique. Billy Scott is an artist. Her debut gallery exhibition opens in a few months. Within the fortnight, she'll be completely blind. As she struggles to deal with her impending blindness, she sets off on a journey from Middlesbrough to London into a world of post-austerity Britain and the problems facing those left behind. Her goal is to find 10 people to paint for her exhibition, as well as the inspiration to continue with her art and the strength to move on with her life. So I am very much looking forward to getting to read this. It sounds like a really good story. So that is not it for the week. I forgot. I picked up Robin #1, and I picked up Teen Titans Academy #2. Partially because this is our first of Flatline right here on the back of the wraparound cover here. But I'm always willing to give some DC books a read now and again. And this character sounded interesting, so I'm going to check that out. And then I read issue 1 of this. It was interesting. There was one character in particular that got my attention, and so I hope we get more of. Let me see. We do. I didn't even know. See, and that's the thing, is like we didn't get enough of that character for me to really get a hold of what their name was. But Stitch. I think the genderqueer ragdoll American or something like that, or quilted American, that's what they said. So definitely wanting to read that. It's always DC's kind of my last reads, but they are 2 that I'll be looking forward to checking out when I get to read them. I want to read my indie books first generally. That's just how I am with my reading habits. So that's it for this week's pickups for New Comic Book Day on April 28th. And as always, guys, collect what you love. Catch you guys next time.